All right, today's topic. Now, this is a reality TV show that used to be on the air, but got removed because it was too crazy. Some of the episodes led to some real life drama that was too intense and loss of life, marriages, divorces. The show is insane. So I stumbled upon a whole bunch of episodes, and it's called The Moment of Truth.
You never watched that video?
Never.
I watched it live. Listen, this was the genesis of the cringe. Woo! Child, this was lit.
All right, let's pop in the episode.
I'm having flashbacks and goosebumps just watching this.
Brother, they want to see this.
Okay, let's go.
All right, and let you guys know we're going to be covering a bunch more episodes. So keep coming back because it's coming to you soon.
Prior to tonight's show, all of our participants have undergone a rigorous polygraph exam. They don't know the results of that test, but if they tell the truth, they can win up to $500,000. And if they feel they may not have been truthful during the polygraph test, they can change their answers tonight. Well, let's meet our first participant.
Lauren Cleary is a 26-year-old hair salon assistant.
I'm Frank, Lauren's husband.
Hello, Frank.
I'm Jay, Lauren's father.
I'm Kim, Lauren's mother.
Hi, I'm Monica, Lauren's sister.
I'm Tim, Lauren's brother.
Welcome to all of you. Glad to have you here. With level 1, and it has 6 questions. All you have to do is answer all 6 truthfully. You win $10,000, and that's a good start.
11-1 was cute.
Have you ever told a customer you liked their hairstyle when in fact you didn't? Have you ever flashed a stranger just for laughs?
Yes, Mark, I have.
And of course, that's the easy question.
Softball.
Have you ever taken off your wedding ring to appear as if you were single?
Yes, I have.
Frank, how do you feel about that?
Maybe I'm sure she has her reasons. I'll find out later.
If you found this out, how would you?
I trust my girl, so whatever.
Okay.
It's something I would discuss with her after.
Yeah.
You know?
But it raises questions, right?
Yeah, of course. But to be honest with you, I'd rather not know.
Fair. I think a lot of people feel the opposite, but I understand why you'd feel that way.
I'd rather not.
But if you did find out, it would raise some questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so now it's just starting to get the tip in. And already right now, we're going to have a long conversation at home. Guys, buckle in.
For those of you just joining us, we're about to continue with Lauren Cleary in her attempt to win $500,000. As I said before, this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been on television. Quite honestly, if I had had my vote, it would not have aired. But since the decision was made to broadcast it, I want to warn you that what you're about to see is very difficult to watch.
Hey, the fact that he gave this disclaimer when I first watched it, I'm like, he's not. Now, nigga?
No.
Get ready.
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Yes, I believe I was.
That answer is true.
Still in love with your former boyfriend on our wedding day.
A former boyfriend. And he's like, oh, okay, I know the one.
Were you aware that she had those feelings on your wedding day?
No. I knew that she did have feelings for, ex-boyfriends. And everybody does. I didn't know that she might have been in love with them.
Look how uncomfortable he is.
Yeah.
Because you're literally watching the destruction of marriages and families for money. Yeah. And that's when you realize that this show is too much.
But that's a bit of
And you have an audience going, oh, and all this stuff. And it's just, but it's too much.
That's a bit of acting, but whatever. Let's keep on.
You think he's acting?
A bit. Now, yes. But there's much more cringer moments that he is.
I think he's cringing because he knows what's coming.
You want to continue?
Well, to be honest, I am really not concerned about the money. I feel a lot better getting everything I need to get off my chest. So.
On national television? You want to embarrass everybody? Huh? I mean, just say it's for the money. Do it for the money. All right, but come on, don't be out here lying.
This is your $100,000 moment of truth. And this question will not be asked by me.
Oh, my.
Lauren, can you tell everybody who this is? Or do I need to do it?
I can't speak right now, so.
This is your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
Oh, yeah, this is payback. This is payback. I'm like, oh, I'm about to shatter your own world. You watch that. Ooh, how you doing? You good? Yeah? All right. Can I go in? I'm about to go in. Ha! They don't even know what's going to happen.
And now he's looking up, seeing all the people there going, ooh.
He's like, y'all even know.
He's the one who's a home wrecker. He could wreck my poom poom. Feel me? Look at it. Look. He's so
like,
happy. He's happy to have his moment on TV. Because this is back in the days, like when the internet wasn't like today. When being on TV was a big ass deal.
Yeah, and so this is payback. This is petty. You think I'm petty? This is petty king.
If you don't want the answer, you still have the button. I don't need to remind you.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
You could avoid this right now by hitting the button, Frank. No?
I want to know what love is.
So there's a button that any one of the other family members can hit in order to skip this question. So he had the offer to skip the question, and
he said no.
And he said no. Why would you hit the button? We are going to know the answer based off the fact that you hit the button. Not answering the question is just as sus as answering it.
Frank wanted to hear the answer to this question. Monica, why did you hit the button?
I don't want to hear that answer. I don't think anyone will want to hear that answer.
We wanted to hear the answer.
Oh, yes, we did.
When you said nobody wanted to hear that answer, everybody wanted to hear that answer.
Do you believe I'm the man you should be married to?
Well, I want to be honest and say yes.
On a scale of 1 to petty queen, how petty and spiteful do you have to be to announce to the world that you wish your husband was someone else? On national TV where his friends and family are watching, to embarrass him and emasculate him like that? How petty and spiteful do you have to be?
It's not.
And apparently,
say that again.
She not even doing it for the money.
No. Hey, must be the money. You know it. Stop it. Knock it off.
She's so scandalous. She's so scandalous.
Roll the clip.
Damn. That hurts my soul. I mean, if I was watching one of my homies,
because you know after this is over.
If I didn't know the guy, I'd have some chuckles, but I'd feel bad for him. But if it was really one of my homies, I'd be getting mad at home like this. If I catch her in these streets, like that's dirty. But
oh, his ass.
That's great.
Oh wow.
That's
he
great.
knew exactly what the he was doing.
It's crazy, mo.
True.
I'm not sure what to say. First of all, Frank, is there anything you want to say at this point?
No, there's really nothing else I can really hear, so might as well just go for it.
Have you guys talked about this ex-boyfriend at all?
Yeah, earlier on in our marriage, but I mean, I didn't know he was still an issue.
This is
What else is there? You know, I mean, just go for it.
This dude,
Too much of a nice guy.
this dude, no, but he's taking his L. Take your L. He's taking his L like yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you should have known, I guess. But I mean, if she didn't show you,
L? You call this an L? My dude, this is cruelty. I mean, there's a difference between telling I'm not interested, I'm rejecting you, and a difference between going on national TV to your husband. That's just disrespect and trying to injure someone's character.
I understand what you're saying, but the fact that you accepted to go on that TV, like, my girl comes up to me and says, listen, there's this show, there's this TV show, and you read and you sign contracts after contracts after contracts, pages of contracts, knowing what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? My girl goes up and says, you know what, we're going to participate in this TV show where if I get to win, I get $500,000, but I have to answer some questions. I'm like, what questions about what? Well, they're going to ask. And you know what? He knows what kind of question was about to be asked. He knows to what extent they have to go. And you accepted that.
Here's where I disagree. Do you think he knew that these kind of questions and these kinds of answers were going to come out?
The kind of questions, yes. And the kind of question, like, I wouldn't air out these kind of questions out there. If you have to say something to me, I'm not big on telling all my shit to everybody and all the social media. If you got some tell me in private. Don't air my shit in social media. You know what I mean? So social media or a TV show or whatever or not. But it's still on.
What man would go like, yeah, I'm gonna go on TV knowing that I may potentially lose my marriage?
Not even knowing that. I wouldn't air anything out there. Like, I don't even talk about my marriage to my friends. No, I keep that. So you're gonna go on TV to talk about that and answer questions? I don't want people. That's me. Like you said, it's me.
And I agree with you.
And you know what? It's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm a special donut, I guess. But
even if it wasn't you, like let's say, even if all that, okay, and she still wants to go and still do it without you, it's still like, let's say you said I don't want to do this show, she still wants to do it. It's still hyper disrespectful for her to get on TV and mention this stuff, everyone knowing who her husband is.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
À la fin de la journée, this is not what I would consider taking an L, because she's literally putting you on blast and destroying your credibility to the world.
Fair.
For a wife to do that, that's beyond rejection. She's not just coming.
That's beyond trifling.
She's not coming here and say like, I want a divorce. She's ambushing you with the fact that she wishes you were someone else and insulting you to everyone.
Yeah, fair.
You know, so that's where I take it to a point where I'm like, ooh, you going far.
I see what you're saying.
Right? There's a big difference between like, I don't want this anymore.
I see what you're saying.
You know, like this.
But that's...
people have committed suicide over stuff like this.
Yeah, I know.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
I'm gonna have to say yes.
That answer is true.
Okay, Lauren.
She doesn't even look sad. Watching her face and looking at her lack of like emotion in regards to how he's feeling, to me, some part of me feels she resents him, and I think she almost loathes him. There's a certain level of lack of respect and a lack of humanity that you have to embarrass someone like that on national TV. And when he's sitting over there devastated, who you call your husband, your life partner or whatever, and you don't even care, in my mind, you've hated him for a long time. I could not imagine having someone I care about, I love, and they're crying and they're devastated because of something I did to them. And I'm just there like, unless I got a beef with them that's big. Imagine choosing money not only over your marriage, but choosing money over your marriage and respecting yourself and your partner and their dignity and their mental health. Like, you just threw this motherfucker on the bus for what is what?
I remember.
It's not even $200,000. You know, if she answers any of these questions wrong, she's out.
Yep.
Do you think you're a good person? So your answer is?
Yes.
That answer is
It's true. It's true.
false.
You didn't even believe yourself. You know what that means, right? She lost everything. She came so far. Ruin a marriage. Relationship with everybody. People see her a kind of way. And at the end of the day, she didn't even believe herself. She lost everything. For what?
You know what's the most shocking thing about this whole thing? She's been stone cold this whole episode.
Yep.
And the moment she found out she lost the money is the only time that she showed emotion.
Ain't that a...
Didn't care when she destroyed her husband's self-esteem,
Nope.
his emotions,
Nope.
her marriage.
Nope.
When she lost and failed that question.
When she realized she was about to get no money.
Damn. Imagine your subconscious you over.
Ain't that a... I mean, if you don't believe in karma.
I mean, like I said, I don't believe in karma, but now I'm a Buddhist monk.
Nam yum rengekyo, nam yum rengekyo, nam yum rengekyo.
You do it really well, by the way. You do it really. I gotta give it to you. Like you do super well.
Lauren, I am so sorry. Why do you think this came up as a lie for you when I asked you, do you think you're a good person?
Because even after everything I have done, stealing the money and everything, I think that I've become a better person. That's why I think I am a good person.
Yet it came up as a lie, which means that somewhere in you, you haven't forgiven yourself, and you, somewhere, your truth is that you don't think you're a good person at all.
Et puis attends, mais t'as vu? Est-ce que t'as vu son mari?
Was he standing beside her trying to console her?
He was chucking her back.
Nah, bro. You a simp. Nah, bro. I don't respect that. Nah.
You
bro.
deserve the dungeon.
Nah, bro. You know what? I was feeling sorry for you this whole time.
We need to vote
and then
you
she
out.
start crying and you go to hug her and shit. Nigga, what? Bruv, I would have walked off set a long time ago. Not gonna lie to you. This. Oh, hell nah.
Oh, wow.
No.
Man, yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Bro. I'm actually cheesed for him, and this happened like 30 years ago.
I remember that show vividly.
Nah.
It was in the 90s.
This ain't it, fam. This ain't it.
This ain't it.
This is definitely not it,
This
my
ain't
G.
it.
What did I just watch?
Bruv, nonsense. Nonsense. And he was stroking her back. Like, it's okay, boo-boo. I'm here for you. You did the right thing. Poor thing.
Now, decided to check up for a follow-up for this couple. And Lauren said to a newspaper, I don't believe in divorce. But now Frank and I aren't living together. With no plans to reunite, I couldn't be happier. See? Yeah, this girl's petty as f***. She moved back to New Jersey with her parents while Frank, 25, a police officer, stayed in Piermont, New York after the show. We didn't talk that much, she says. He kept changing his mind. I want to work things out. I don't want to. Finally, she realized if I tried to work things out, I'd be going back to unhappiness. Meanwhile, Frank just wants to lie low. He's not angry with Lauren. A part of him still loves her. But not the moment of truth. That show is out to ruin people's lives. Her daughter-in-law disagrees. At first, I regretted going on the show, Clary says, but now I'm thankful. It sped up the process of finding what Frank and I need. Yeah, the mom was really pissed.
You cannot go after the show. The show was there, but you decided, and you knew damn well, you could have opted out. I don't know, man. I'm not going to put that on the show, but whatever.
I partially agree with you, but no. I think it could be legal and still extremely dangerous.
I understand. that the show...
incentivizing
I understand,
people to,
I understand that the show was extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm like both. I understand the show was extremely dangerous and shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
I get that because... You know, it gets on people's weak point and stuff like that. It plays on that, and I get that. But you decided to go.
Oh, yeah. So they both bear responsibility.
So, yeah, it's really a 50-50 thing. I'm not going to say it's all the show or all the girl. But, I mean, yes, the show is f***ed up, and it should have been there. But you went there.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. That Yeah, no, they both bear responsibility.
So
but I just think advertisers would have a hard time putting their ads on a show, which is basically about destroying people's lives. How much money are you willing to play to wreck your family, to wreck your marriage, to wreck your friendships? You know, and I just think like this overvaluing of money in our society, willing to sell anything, or our loved ones, or our kids for cash. It's not a good thing to just put out there. But at the same time, it also reflects what people are willing to do for cash, and it's always sad. Bro, I would never be caught dead doing any of that. Real talk. Especially not for money.
Yep.
But, yeah. It was interesting. It's definitely entertaining. I won't lie. Lots to talk about. But we want to hear your thoughts. What did you think about the video that you just saw? Would you go on the show? What did you think about everything you saw? Did she really love him? What was she there for? Was it disrespectful? Was it too much? I don't know. That was really intense, though.